water signs, come in, because you kind of look like you the special one. Out of the readings that I've done today, I'll explain a little bit of that in a moment, okay? But we are here for part 1 of your eclipse season series. Yes, it is a series because we are talking about one of the eclipses that's taking place, the lunar eclipse taking place in the sign of Virgo. Now, this already happened on March 14th, but of course this eclipse is still affecting you. It is known as one of the uglier eclipses due to the fact that lunar eclipses tend to reveal what's going on in the dark, what we don't want to address, what we don't want to bring up, what we don't want to acknowledge, what we want to keep buried, but it needs to be addressed. Okay, so lunar eclipses tend to bring things out into the open that have been in the dark. All right, check your chart. You could have sun or moon in the water sign, and some messages in here will definitely resonate with you. If you haven't already, like the video, subscribe, follow my socials for my other shenanigans. Check your chart. Let's discuss. So why I say you kind of like the special one out of the bunch, because you are the only reading whose overall energy came out in reverse. And I don't like the card that came out with it. I'm just be real with you. So your overall energy is boundaries. But it came out in reverse, girl. So it doesn't look like firm boundaries, babe. Okay? Looks like you are a little bit too vulnerable in regards to something. Water signs, yeah. Sign here, please, is showing up on the bottom of the deck. So, water signs, I feel as though you need to be careful about being too open, comfortable, or vulnerable with certain things, okay? Yeah, I'm hearing this is letting something letting something have too much control over you or too much of an effect over you. Like it's easy for you to get out of character regarding something. It's easy for you to get distracted or become non-committal regarding certain things. Excuse me. Because I'm hearing you're not standing firm in certain boundaries of yours, water signs. No disrespect. Let's talk about it. Let's see what's going on. Spirit guys, how is this lunar eclipse taking place in the sign of Virgo affecting all water signs? How is this lunar eclipse taking place in the sign of Virgo affecting all water signs? Remember, sun or moon in a water sign. Did I say that? Sun or moon in a water sign. The Queen of Swords. 3 of Wands, 8 of Cups, Justice. Yeah, you got to close them up. Okay, close them up. Queen of Swords. Some of you guys have to start becoming a lot more firm. And, you know, this is you being more vocal about certain things. You know, speaking out on certain things, not bottling things in. You being a lot more serious about certain things. 3 of Wands, 8 of Cups, and the Justice. And it looks as though you being serious about walking away from things that you want to separate from. It's like if you didn't like that person, if you wanted to stop dealing with that person, you would stop interacting with them. You stop talking to them. You wouldn't still be entertaining them. Forgive me. If you wanted better circumstances for yourself, you will be making the changes to do so. Forgive me. This is like having to be real with yourself. Sometimes you gotta sit yourself down on the chair and be like, girl, am I doing everything necessary? Like, am I really seriously committed to 8 of Cups, Justice, and the 3 of Wands, walking away from certain things that don't serve me or walking towards certain things that do serve me? Queen of Swords or King of Swords usually represents you separating or detaching, for cutting things off. And I feel as though some of you guys, it could be regarding things like that. Spirit guys, how? Damn. Oh, wow. You got to read that. Ace of Wands, well, it fell out on the floor. 2 of Cups. Water signs, I don't feel like either you should revisit a certain relationship with somebody, meaning do a redo, okay? No redos. Or some of y'all just shouldn't give a certain connection a chance. You know, this is you, Queen of Swords, being a lot more firm, strict, or serious, like in dating with intention. You know what I mean? I'm not here for no good time. You can pay for that. Sorry, okay, but I'm not here for that. I want a meaningful connection. And if men or women, whatever your interest is, if people aren't meeting that standard for you, cut them off. Don't entertain them. Yeah, I'm here. I don't care how cute they are. I don't care how bored you is, because look how quickly this turns. Two of Cups, Queen of Cups, and the Devil. Okay, now you involving yourself. Yeah, look at this shit. Look what was hiding behind the Devil and the Five of Swords. Okay, now you dealing with somebody who you're not really attracted to, emotionally connected with, for the sake of being in a connection, with water signs. You need to be careful about that. Now, I do see some of you guys, somebody here is, please, oh, girls, on the tip of my tongue. Some of you guys, somebody here is counting or plotting on you being not in control of your emotions. Like, you want a relationship more than you want a peace of mind. Five of Swords, Devil, Queen of Cups, and the Two of Cups. You need to be careful about someone wanting it. It's like they want you to be emotionally submissive. Five of Swords and the Devil, meaning that they can say or do whatever to you and you still stick around because I love you. Girl, lock me up. It's not me. There's an imposter. Like, somebody here wants you to be like that. That'd be perfect for them. Ace of Wands and the Devil. Because they get all the benefits. There's a water sign out here doing this to somebody, or a water sign, you need to be careful about someone doing this to you. This is, like I said, somebody here get to do and say whatever to you, and you still stick around because I just want the best for them. How is this lunar eclipse taking place in the sign of Virgo affecting all water signs? How is this lunar eclipse in the sign of Virgo affecting all water signs? It's like somebody here wants unconditional love from you while putting conditions on their love for you. Does that make sense? They want you to be undyingly loyal to them while their loyalty is a little bit questionable. It can be, okay? Hangman with the Ace of Wands. A smart man or a woman knows whenever they need to pause. Water signs, I feel like this is you, okay? Queen of Swords and the Hangman. Some of you guys, I feel like, how do I say that? How do I put that into words? Someone who's in tune with themselves and they're not too focused on what other people have to say about them, what other people think about them. Queen of Swords and the Hangman. They can stand still. They can stop for a moment. They can pause. They don't have to react or act, right at that moment, if they're not sure what to do. And water signs, I feel like if you're not sure what to do, sign here, please. If you're not sure if you want to commit to something with someone or just with something, a smart individual, Queen of Swords and the Hangman, ain't going to sign that paperwork, that documentation. They're not going to commit to something that they're not sure about yet. I'll give you a holler when I have an answer, okay? This is you not being pressured to make any quick decisions. Not until I have all the facts, not until I have all the evidence, not until I've done my analysis, all right? So if someone or something is trying to get you to hurry up and commit to something, but it's up to you to be like, nah, I don't need to say yes right now. How is this lunar eclipse taking place in the sign of Virgo affecting all water signs? Three of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, money. So we have the Queen of Swords, the Hangman, and the Three of Wands. Yeah, something is telling you not to commit to someone or something just yet. It's like things are still unsure, things are still uncertain. You're still looking. You know, this is like a job like, can we hire you today? And you like, well, I had another interview. Like you don't want to be too hasty in certain decision making. And I feel as though anybody that's trying to force your hand or force you to move quicker than what you feel comfortable doing is moving with ill intentions or has ill intentions for you. But the Queen of Swords being your first card, you got to be willing to be like, no, I'm not comfortable with that. I don't want to do that. You got to be comfortable with saying no. Or if this is in regards to your own choices and decisions, you got to be comfortable being like, not right now. I can't do that right now. I can't get to that right now. There's more pressing matters for me to be focused on. How is this lunar eclipse taking place in the sign of Virgo, affecting all water signs? The Judgment. Hello, Scorpio. With the Queen of Wands. What is this? I'm not saying, now you know me. I'm not too big of a fan of, allowing people from your past to come back around you. I'll say this, not everybody's the same. Not every situation is the same. Sometimes people drift apart because of miscommunication, not because trifling behavior was done, okay? Some of y'all might get the opportunity or might be considering rekindling a certain relationship with somebody that you have a history with. In some cases, I will say it's possible. But I will say there will need to be either more communication on your part or their part. Okay, if there's supposed to be an actual rekindling between you and this person. Either you need to do a better job at communicating, or they need to do a better job at communicating. What's going on, what you're feeling, what's going through your mind, not just detached. Because I see somebody here, they detach whenever they don't know how to, put things into words. They just go ghost. They go silent. That's not healthy. Now, another case. Why I kind of advise against it is because I see somebody here might be a rebound. Somebody here might be trying to rekindle something with you because they are rebounding. You're the rebound. A water sign might be doing this to somebody, yeah. Be careful about someone treating you as a rebound. They just got out of a relationship and they just looking for somebody to, distract them, take their mind off of it. A water sign might do this to someone. Yeah, you need to be careful about letting somebody come back when they feel like it, and they kind of just shelve you. And they don't really go the extra mile to explain why they did what they did or what they were going through. It's just, hey, I'm here. Open the door. How is this lunar eclipse in the sign of Virgo affecting all water signs? How is this lunar eclipse in the sign of Virgo affecting all water signs? Six of Wands, the Lovers. Yeah, water signs. A lot of y'all are like being real with yourself, and it's like, You know, girl, I'm the reason for a lot of my own stagnation. I'm the reason for a lot of my own stagnancy. Judgment in the Six of Wands. There's certain choices and decisions that I could be making to change my current circumstances that I'm not doing. Some water signs could be just being real with themselves. Like, you know, I have to start being a lot more, taking myself a lot more seriously, being a lot more firm with my boundaries if I don't want to get played with. If I don't want to keep making 3 steps forward and 5 steps back. You smarter than that. Queen of Swords. It's like, nah, girl, I can do way better than that. The Lovers, 5 of Cups, 2 of Cups, King of Cups in reverse. Good God. Some people are realizing they don't have any feelings for a certain... Who was this person to you then? Forgive me. And you know, girl, I heard some people could just fall out of love. I don't know, girl. I don't know. I'll say this. I see some water signs don't know the future between them and someone. And I think it's because you don't fuck with them like that. It's no disrespect, you know, all love, but I don't think you feeling them like that. The Lovers, 5 of Cups, 2 of Cups, and the King of Cups in reverse. It's like this person is not where you need them to be. They're not intellectually where you want them to be, emotionally where you want them to be, spiritually, maturity-wise. They like you, you know. They look good. They want to make things work with you, but how much is that worth if who they are isn't complementary to who you are? And what I mean by that is you trying to make 2 left pieces go together. You know what I mean? The left belong with the right. You know? You need to be careful about trying to make it work with somebody who clearly y'all don't... Y'all might be great friends, but I don't mean y'all good partners, good romantic partners. And some water signs feel that way about someone, and someone feels the way about a water sign. Oh, God. Libra, Aries, and Leo is out here so far. Like somebody here is checked out of a certain relationship. Either they have literally broken up with this person, like, nah, I don't want nothing else to do with you. And the other person's like, where'd this come from? Girl, please. The writing was on the wall. Like, girl, it's you know what it remind me of? Like, somebody here ain't never showed up to class, and then whenever they, you know, receive the email that you've been dropped from the class, you're gonna fail. What? Why? I showed up sometimes. Some tiny ass nigga. Like, it's like somebody here doing that. Like, I was good to you sometimes. We have good times together sometimes. What the fuck is this sometimes? It's pissing me off. All right. Spirit guys, how is this lunar eclipse taking place in the sign of Virgo affecting all water signs? Money. Maybe not. Ace of Pentacles and the 5 of Pentacles. What did I say earlier? Just because something is offered to you don't mean that you got to take it. Yeah. Sign here, please. Don't mean that you got to sign your name on the dotted line. 5 of Pentacles. The Magician. Ace of Wands. Yeah, I feel like some of you guys might be reconsidering a certain offer or opportunity that comes your way. It could be, you know, you making a certain purchase, you making a certain investment, a literal opportunity, or this is a relationship. And it's like judgment. If you're willing to... It's like if this offer, opportunity, or relationship aligns with where you're at in life, cool. You know, I feel like It belong, okay? But if it's something that's taking you away from your purpose, your calling, it's redirecting you into unknown territory, and you don't even know how you got this far off the mats, nah, put it down. Put it down. That was loud. Sorry. But what's overall energy? Boundaries, but it's in reverse. You have to be willing to be like, no, this isn't for me. It's not my speed, not my steez. I don't want it. But because it's wrapped up all nicely and it's packaged pretty, you might be inclined to take it. Or inclined to invest. Spirit guys, how is this lunar eclipse taking place in the sign of Virgo affecting all water signs? Here you go with the love. Two of Cups. Hello, Cancer. With the Knight of Swords. Yeah, nah. Yeah, this is somebody here trying to rush a relationship with you, trying to combine finances with you. What is what I just heard. They're trying to rush things between y'all. It's like they want to be in control of the relationship, but they don't know what the fuck they doing. Knight of Swords. Nine of Wands, the Star. And they're not open to any sort of advice or any other way of doing things other than how they know how to do things. This person you want to be in a relationship with? No. I don't know. Now, like I said, some of y'all, this is just doing better with communication in regards to certain relationships that you guys could have. You know, instead of you just shutting down, learning how to better articulate your feelings, emotions, and thoughts. What's another one? Did you know Cheez-It made extra toasty? I did. But did you know that's not a rub? Like I said, not just letting somebody come along and, you know, you're coming with me type shit. Who are you? Police. Like, why is this person grabbing you up like that? Knight of Swords, Nine of Wands, and the Star. It's like this person believes that they know what's best for you. Is this your mother or your father? And even so, who's going to know what's best for your life other than you? Now, of course, when you're a kid, that's different. I'm talking about fully grown individuals here, okay? How is this you're a man or you're a woman, but this person is trying to tell you what you should be doing? They're not trying to give you advice. They're trying to control what you do. Or tell you what you should and shouldn't accept. Tell you what you should like and what you shouldn't like. Yeah, I'm hearing it's like this person wants to be more of a handler. How is this lunar eclipse in the place of taking place in the sign of Virgo affecting all water signs? They either want to be a handler or they want a handler. So if they want to be a handler, they want to mask being in a they want to mask being in control of somebody's actions as being in a relationship, to where, you know, I'm just trying to guide you in the right direction. Oh, please do that by yourself. Do that on yourself first before you try to do it with other people. Just don't do it with other people. Or somebody here wants a handler. Someone here wants to, you know, just be able to just, you know, leisure around, not really take on any major responsibility in their life, and somebody here do all the hard work. Three of Pentacles with the Hierophant. Yeah, you know what I just heard? So this is somebody here that try to sit you down in a uncomfortable job or uncomfortable opportunity. Somebody try to sit you down in a relationship to where you're doing all the hard work. You're, you know, raising the kids, taking care of the household, paying the bills, bringing in the money, taking care of the home, taking care of them. But you know what? You got me. And that's really how this person thinks. Like, but you have me, though, that you get to do all that work with. Well, while I'm around, because I'm not going to be doing it with you, you know, but I'll be around. Ah. And you need to be willing to be like, no, you ain't finna work me like that, or you're not about to put me in that sort of predicament, or no, that's just not for me. Last card. How is this lunar eclipse taking place in the sign of Virgo, affecting all water signs? But I'm hearing your mind gotta be in the right place though. Like what I mean by that is Queen of Swords and the Judgment. Like you can't be easily manipulated or swayed or persuaded of an individual. Excuse me. Like I'm here, you gotta be willing to stand up for yourself, be vocal about what you're doing, what you want to do, and act on it, stand on it. Because if somebody here believes that you're not serious or don't know what you want or don't know what you're doing, best believe they're going to put their hands on your shoulders and tell you where to go, how to be, what to do. King of Pentacles with the Ten of Swords. Yeah, some of y'all peeped game about somebody that was like this. You know, either they want to lounge around and watch you work hard, or, you know, they kind of want you to just fall back. Just do what I say. I got us. What the fuck? No. You had to get away from somebody that was like that. Yeah, I'm not going to be a handler, and I'm not going to be handled. That's crazy. I'm not going to be resourceful to you while, you know, I get nothing out of it. And like I said, some of you guys regarding certain connections or relationships, they are positive, you know. You're learning how to do better with communication. Like, you know, some people are doing this in regards to like co-parenting situations, romantic relationships that could be going through a little bit of a rough patch during this time, business relationships. But you're not going to entertain nobody who, like I said, you know, either wants you to bow down, or wants you to be okay with them not really showing up. Libra, Aries, Leo, Capricorn, Taurus. All right, remember you could have sun or moon in the water sign.